Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Off-Duty Ninja. He's in his Object 704 or 705, sorry, A. And this is a tier 10 game on Abbey. So yeah, this is a beautiful machine that's been introduced rather recently, and good luck killing it if all you can see is it from the front and it's side scraping. And be careful with this thing. It can what looks like over angle its side scrape and be perfectly fine. So just be really careful with how you deal with this thing. Talking about how you deal with this thing, if I go ahead and bring you guys over here, you guys can see what its armor value looks like. So unless you're firing gold and you're like above it, you're gonna have a hard time going through this thing. If you're down here where it normally is, you know, this is all gold territory. You're gonna need gold to pen all this. I don't know what that anomaly right there is. That shouldn't be. And definitely don't bother going for the lower plate. Good lord. The only spot of green you're gonna see on this thing is on the engine deck. And the only way you're going to be able to hit that is if you get up close and personal with this thing and can aim down, then you can probably pen this. The other thing you can do is you can shower it with some HE. Hitting it just below the turret should reflect enough HE damage down into the 40 millimeters of engine armor that you should be able to do something. The only other thing I can tell you about it is if you get up close and personal with this thing, and then right around here somewhere, you can probably put some gold into it. But you're going to have to be really close on it because the patch you're going to have to hit is going to be kind of tiny. And if he's moving around at range, more than likely you're just going to miss and bounce. And the other thing is, of course, I keep trying to remember how to take the tracks off. I can never remember. It's not in our options. I swear there used to be a button right here that used to say remove spaced armor, and that would take the tracks off. But anyways, I'm pretty sure there's a V-shaped hull under there. It's hard to tell with all the... Yeah, there you go. Look at that. V-shaped hull. And so tracks plus side armor, or spaced armor, sorry, plus V-shaped hull means he can way over angle and you still ain't getting through. So be careful, right? I mean, this is what you consider way over angle. When you saw a tank like that, like an E5 like that, you'd be like, ooh, target, juicy target. You ain't gonna go through this, not unless you got a heck of a gun. So be careful what you're aiming at. If you're not what's it called, paying attention, then you're gonna have problems. Okay, so let's just flip back over to the game and get back in. This game is actually gonna be not just about Ninja. This is actually a double star game here. 2 heroes for the price of 1. It's a flash sale, right? T62A over here. Turbo Tag 24 is the co-star in this game, and you guys will find out a bit more about that later. So as we go on in, I just want to say, leave comments about if you guys have a preferred tank for the giveaway. I pretty much decided on the Tiger, but if somebody else has another tank that they generally would like over top of a Tiger, then message me or leave in the comments or whatever. And don't forget, if you guys like my stuff, please do hit the like button. It really helps out the YouTube stuff quite a bit, and it drags other people here, so we have a bigger section, right? Bigger, more influence, more power, more people see the awesomeness, right? And that should be everything. We're just gonna get on to the game now that we've actually gotten to the battle. T62 falls back and lets Ninja up here now. Ninja takes the snapshot and unfortunately doesn't do anything except track the T10. And so now Ninja is going to want to push up to somewhere where he can side scrape, but I don't think he's going to get that opportunity for a little bit. In the meantime, him and the T62 are going to try and whittle down the 113. And the rest of our team seems to be going around the other side. Now this is a tier 10 game, so those two super machines that are pushing are going to have some troubles if they run into like a T10 or a Type 4 Heavy or another T10. You know, all the stuff that we already know is back there. But apparently the enemy lets up enough to just let Ninja roll right in here, and between him and the T62A, that is a dead 113. These guys both did that really well. I did not realize this thing did that much damage. Is that because he had HE loaded? Yeah, it's because he had HE loaded, and he managed to pen the back of it. That poor guy, that must have hurt. Yeah, it's unlikely you're going to pen a front shot on the Type 4 Heavy without some gold. So these poor guys think that they can get him while he's over angled, right? And they're just going to be disappointed in that. Nice shot through the front of the Type 4. Type 4 is a great tank up until somebody hits the 2 key, and then it turns into Swiss cheese. And so, but I mean, normally the same could be said about this thing, unless of course their 2 key happens to be heat. In which case, most people have a tendency to shoot into your tracks, which is unfortunate for them and just hilarious for us. So, the T62A is supporting Ninja because if he's tracking people, and he's also making sure that they don't rush him. Because obviously, if all of these tanks just pushed all at the same time, the Ninja would be able to shoot one, right? Maybe 2 of them, and then he'd be dead. But these guys aren't doing that. They're like one at a time poking and letting him reload between shells, and T62A is helping out a lot with that. Ooh, nice shot into the side of Panther. Sorry for the yawn, by the way. Now we do have tanks behind us. We're going to start having problems unless the guys behind us can actually deal with those. Ninja's backing up to try and make it so that he doesn't have anyone behind him, because of course when you have tanks behind you, that's the fastest way to die. Unfortunately for them, the enemy team is not going to let them back out. The enemy team let them get this far up, but it's not going to let them back out peacefully, so they're going to have to fight their way backwards. One more shot into the Type 4 should take it out. Of course, one more shot into the Panther should also take it out. And we're looking for the T10 to either get himself tracked in a dumb position or just to do something really dumb, and then we can take him out. Unfortunately, that last shot bounces off the Type 4, and we're already loading up some non-gold for anything except the Type 4. T10 answers back with a bounce, and that is the end of the Type 4 Heavy. Now we're looking to obliterate the T10, though there is a Lorian that was spotted over here at some point. He's probably reloading. Or reloaded. Yep, he has reloaded. He's one of the first to get damage in on us, and then another one. Great. And you can see the T62 is still right here with us. And that really is the best thing. These two working together and both try to win the day in their own ways without needing to try and YOLO and push the other ones out or anything like that. Now, unfortunately, we lost the T62A there. Ninja said he realized what was about to happen as it was happening, and you saw him try to ram the T10 to throw off his aim, maybe save the T62. Unfortunately, that's not what occurred, and our T62, who's been there the entire game, helping and making sure we've had a decent game, has died in a horrible way. So now, last we knew, there was a couple of tanks up here, including a Charioteer and a Panther too. A Charioteer is not going to be friendly, and can definitely put a hole in us. The Tiger or the Panther 2 is going to have a harder time. Charioteer manages to just track us because he fired that, mostly clutch without waiting for his gun to aim in. Though he didn't have much time for his gun to aim in, considering what our backup was. Death box and all. Looks like the enemy grill is running. Enemy Charioteer tries to run and gets taken out by the Doom box. And the enemy Panther has just disappeared completely. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. Enemy grill is out of here. He's gonna kind of take. I was gonna say he's gonna kind of take on the KV4, but of course he just murdered the poor KV4. As we get that nice shout into the grill, you gotta remember when you kill somebody, stay in cover for a little bit, especially if you know exactly where the enemies are, because of the fact that you're still gonna be lit for a while. And the KV4 forgot that and got himself killed for it. Charioteer also forgot that and got himself killed for it. Great. Everybody's forgetting stuff now. STRV way at the back was starting to get lights on us and think about trying to hurt us, but Ninja's just gonna casually set up a side scrape and be perfectly fine. And dead to rights. Yeah, there we go. With only the Panther left, we're gonna speed this up because he's hiding right there. Never mind, he is dead. We're gonna flip over and see what the battle results were. But that is how you play a medium tank, heavy tank combo. Well done to both these guys. Without them in this game, this would have gone a lot longer and probably been a loss. Mastery badge, first class, bruiser, fire for effect, shellproof, Confederate, steel wool, and high caliber. Ooh, well done, guys. Well done both to Ninja and to the T62, 262, as that was just overall good synergy between these two, and I enjoyed watching them work. 11 shells went in for over 6,000 damage, plus some assistance damage, push them up over 7,000 combined, and then 3,000 damage blocked by his armor. Yeah, he worked for that steel wall, right? And he made some cash off it. Good job. Thank you so much, Ninja, for sending this in. Thank you all for watching. Just because you're not in a heavy tank or really productive high tier type medium tank doesn't mean you can't still do stuff. T68 2A, if you ask anyone, is considered an outdated tank. That guy made it look still like it was pro. And so well done to the both of them. Thank you so much, Ninja. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you all next time. This ioEther out.